Let's finish this off. What can we see with our naked eyes as we look around? We're going to use this. What can we see about stars? Okay. We had a list of 5 things we can see and 5 things we can't tell. We could never know for thousands of years. You just can't tell until you get the technology to figure these things out. We can see how bright it is, apparent magnitude, star colors. You can kind of see 4 shades if you get a dark enough sky and dark adapted eyes. Right? Angular separation, but we don't know how far away they really are. And we can say make patterns, make up stories, whatever, but we all put the dots kind of next to each other the same way, right? And the dots move together. We call them the fixed stars. I should write that. You should write that. This is the fixed stars. Yeah, they're fixed stars, as they're often called throughout the ages, but they move together. Let me show you what I mean. And then we'll break it down over here, how you can draw that. Right, so, oops, I didn't want to go there. All right, we're looking at stars. Again, you're not going to see this with your naked eye. That's a telescope. That's going to be crazy. But it's quite gorgeous, right? Get out there and take a look. Right? But you can look at it and wonder, and you go, wow, some are closer, some are farther. Some are giving off more light, some are giving off less light. They can look dim and still be giving off a lot of light. Why? Because they're farther away. Right? They have different colors if you let your eyes darken that. Okay. And it's inspiring. Inspires art, right? Vincent van Gogh, Starry Night, beautiful in person, that texture and everything. Art. Where would be, just pause, where would we be? Look around your room at anything. Where would we be without artists that inspire us and challenge us? No, art is a wonderful thing and it connects. This is an artistic view of ourselves and the universe. We can make up stories. We can connect the dots. Now take away these white lines and the names and the green lines and everybody would draw the same dots. But some groups would call this area Sagittarius, chapter 2. Corona Australis. Telescopium, but you've never heard of that. Right? So some Scorpius over here. But other groups connected the dots differently and made up other stories. So is there any meaning to these? Well, in that it tells about the people, but not about the stars or about the universe. So we look at this. We're talking about star motion. Now check this out. Watch. I can tell which way we're facing approximately when I let the night. You see the stars move together, sort of rising and setting, right? Rising and setting. Wait. Now they're going the other way. And if I do a time lapse, I'll see, wait, they were going this way, now they're going this way. And if I do a time lapse, I see this, that they move together. What's up with that as I look? Not with the telescope. Cheating. What is up with that? All right, let's take a look. So how can we draw that? How can we see what we observe? That's how people figured this out, right? They shared things, they wrote down lots of years, right? Thousands of years of people writing this stuff down, figuring it out. And so we're going to draw this star pattern motion, and I'm going to show you. We're going to face south and north. Now, of course, we could face east or west, but this is going to be really sufficient for us. Okay? Let's see this. And this is the last thing that we're going to notice about stars as we build on this. Remember that first one I showed you? The stars went this way. Now, this is kind of how it is. You can just spin around. If that's south, I spin around west, north, east, and there's my horizon, chapter 2, that word, right? And if I'm facing south, I don't know if you can see hair. There's hair coming down like that. Let's make really long hair, okay? So you're facing south. Your left hand would be on the east, and your right hand would be on the west. So if I want to draw that, here's the sky up here with, dots. No purple stars, no green stars. Right? dots. And if I want to show you what I see, that's too hard. I'm just going to draw a straight line, even though I know it's a circle. And I'm going to draw east, south, west. Now that's the sky, and of course the sky's up here. I'm just going to put my east, south, west down here on my ground. It doesn't matter where you're standing. You can think you're standing there, or you can just think you're standing. It doesn't matter. You're looking south, okay? This is important. It's all important. Okay, and what do you see? Well, how can I remember that? A couple things to remember. Number one, it's a picnic. So what are you going to do at a picnic? You're going to eat. Remember, that's you looking. Eat. Sandwich. You're going to eat. Don't just eat sand. Don't do that. Eat sandwich. Okay, so now you get it right. This is important. You're trying to be aware of that which you can see. Eat sandwich. And what you find is, as we watch stars, moon, planets, and sun, this is a clue, and you're wondering, why is it true that they travel in our sky and they rise somewhere over here on my left? They rise up. And then they set somewhere over here on my right. I mean, why does that happen? Now I'm going to draw a little arrow, like they're somewhere over here they're going to set. And somewhere over here they're going to come up, they'll rise up. Planets, moon, sun, whatever. And those patterns will rise and set. And some months you'll see certain ones at night, and other months you'll see the other at night. That's interesting. And you're still wondering. So they're going to head out that way, rise and set. And here's an important point right here, too. Look south to observe sun, moon, planets. And you wonder why? And I say, read the next chapters, keep studying, you'll find out. Here where we live, you've got a mountain across the bay called Mount Tamalpais. Oops, capital. But just get some sight, some areas, so something that you can tell. That's roughly west. Phones help, right? So, and you'll see things are going to rise somewhere over here. They'll move together and they'll set, and they'll kind of arc over like this. Okay, we're going to get into this with sun in a big way. And that's what you see. So that's the important thing there. And then next, well, it's a picnic. So what are you going to do? Oh, you're going to eat sandwich, and this is the San Francisco Bay Area. Napa's 40 minutes away here. Eat sandwich, drink wine. There it is. It's a picnic. Now, this can be a little tricky. Again, as you observe more and more, you will notice more subtlety. Remember more subtlety. What happened? I was facing south. East was on my left. I drew it like this. But when I turned around north, here's my left, right? Here's my left, here's my right. When I turned around to face north, east, right? That's east. East isn't here now, right? If I go like this and I go, oh, I want to go west, I want to go to San Francisco, I want to go west, it's that way. And then I turn around and go, oh, now I'm going to go that way to San Francisco? No, it's still over there. That's still west, right? That's still west. Okay? So there's east and west. But when I turn around, whatever was on my left is now on my right. And whatever was on my right is now on my left. But if I'm going to draw it on the same page, I turn around and I have to flip it.